Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? It's me, Shotgun Gameplays, and today I wanted to bring you guys what I feel like is the best Despia deck that you could possibly make. This deck is beyond consistent. You're always getting your fusion monsters from the graveyard every single turn. It's one of the craziest decks I've ever played with, honestly, and I'm going to tell you what cards are in it, but there's something I want to discuss. Before we get into this, there are bots in this game again, and they are ruining this game. And I'm not joking about that. If you've played Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel in the past week or two, you'll get into these weird online duels to where you'll do your turn if you go first, and then your opponent just won't play. Well, that's because of a bot being on their account, and it's trying to play for them, but it's just not working. I don't understand it, but it was like the DD Dynamite bots to where they would just use DD Dynamite and end the duel, except with this, they don't play the game. So right now is the best time to grind gems. I know that sounds weird as fuck, but if you want to do your daily missions and get missions that you don't have, like for free XP and shit, now's the best time to do it. Just hop on online duels and just wait out the bots. But I'm going to tell you guys this deck right now, and then I'm going to try and get a duel for you guys. I don't know if it's possible, but yeah, that's what's going on for today's video. So for this deck list, I have one DD Crow, I have one Despian Comedy, I have two Despian Tragedies, I have one Maxi, I have two Ash Blossom and Joyous Springs, I have one Destiny Hero Celestial, three Fallen of Albazes, three Aluber the Jester of Despias, I have three Incredible Exlesia the Virtuous, I still don't know how to say it, I have three copies of those, I have one Destiny Hero Dasher, I have one Dramaturge of the Despia, which I'm thinking about bumping up to two, but I just have to find a card to replace for it. Next, we're going to have one Albion the Shrouded Dragon, we're going to have two Ad Libitums of Despia, we're going to have one Raigeki, one Harpy's Feather Duster, one Terraforming, two Fusion Destinies, one Despia Theater of the Branded, or actually two Despia Theaters of the Branded, I'm sorry, two Despia Theaters of the Branded, one Super Polymerization, one Called by the Grave, three Branded Openings, one Branded in High Spirits, two Branded in Red, I'm sorry, I keep fucking up my words, two Branded in Reds, one Infinite Impermanence, one Solemn Judgment, and one Skill Drain. For our extra deck, we're going to have one Mud Dragon of the Swamp, one Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, one, this one is really hard to say, I'm just going to let you guys know, Predaplant Draco Stapelia, one Predaplant Draco Stapelia, Jesus Christ, two Brygran the Glory Dragons, one Sprin the Iron Dash Dragon, one Despian Queridis, I believe is how you say it, one Destiny Hero Phoenix Destroyer Enforcer, or Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. I'm supposed to have two Masquerade the Blazing Dragons, but I didn't have like the card points to like generate for it. I have one Despian Proscaneon, which is a very good card. This card is hella underrated in Despia decks, like way beyond underrated. If your opponent has their Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer in the graveyard, you could steal it with this card. It's fucking incredible. I love this card. It's so broken. We have one Predaplant Verde Anaconda in case you can't get your fusions out. We have one Raiten the Heavenly General, which is just an amazing fucking card. Once per turn during the standby phase, you can target one face-up monster this card points to, special summon one level 4 or lower monster with the same type as that monster from your hand to the zone this card points to. At the start of the battle phase, you could just destroy one card your opponent controls. This card is one of the greatest link monsters in this deck, and I think it's incredible. We have Appaloosa, Boa of the Goddess, in case you need some Omni Negates, and then Access Code Talker. So that's going to round up all the cards in this deck, and I'm going to try and get a gameplay for you guys, but I can't promise anything, okay? But I will be trying to get a gameplay, so let's get it right now. Let's do it. I'm ready to do this shit. Alright, you guys, so while I was actually exporting my video, I found two people. Like, I went back on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel when my video was exporting, and I found two real people that I could duel. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to replay those replays for you guys. I know that sounds weird as shit, but I'm going to replay the replays for you guys, and I really hope you enjoy these two duels. And yeah, man, let's get it. As these duels are going on, I'm going to explain my thought process and the cards that I had used in these two duels. So let's get it. Let me move my freaking mouse out of the way. It's in the corner of the screen and shit, just like, oh. Alright, so duel number one. Alright, so here you're going to see me start off with my Jester of Despia. That way I can get my Branded Theater of Despia on the field. Now, thank God he didn't Ash Blossom this, which he honestly should have. I don't know why he didn't. But I get my Branded Theater, I get my Guaranteed Fusion, I get Masquerade Dragon on the field. That way he has to take 600 mandatory damage every time he activates a card effect. So, Masquerade the Blazing Dragon is literally Red Eye's Flare Metal Dragon on steroids. So he goes for his trade-in, he takes the mandatory 600, I use my Ash Blossom, he counters with Called by the Grave, which was a really good play, and then I counter his Called by the Grave with my Max C so I can keep drawing. This duel was absolutely phenomenal. I love these two duels. Tupac! So he negates my Ash Blossom. Goes in for his Pot of Desires, takes another mandatory 600. I really want to know what he banished. Like, this guy was using a Blue Eyes deck. He banished 10 cards from his extra deck. Oh no, Pot of Desires does it from your main deck. My bad. I'm thinking of Pot of Prosperity. So he's going to go into his Crystron Helki Fibrax, and then he's going to go for his White Stone of Ancients. He's going to play off of his White Stone of Ancients into Link Karibo. This man had a pretty good defensive board, but this Despia deck is just too fucking crazy. It really is. Like, this Despia deck's insane. Takes another mandatory 600 damage. I use Comedy. That way I can get my Masquerade back on the dragon and have an extra monster to fusion summon with. This deck is just insane, man. Right here I OTK him. Or technically he leaves the duel. Technically I don't OTK him, he just leaves. Goes for his Blue Eyes. I get my Celestial. Get another Ash Blossom, which is fucking fabulous. I go into my Branded to High Spirits. I choose my Celestial. Get my Phoenix Enforcer on the field. Ooh, actually I'm wrong. I chose my Albaz. Okay. Right here he's going to go into Formula Synchron. That's going to let him go into Baron Deflower. So I use my Ash Blossom, but I forgot Called by the Grave negates any Ash Blossom effect permanently. I completely forgot about that Called by the Grave, I won't lie to you. Alright, so next he goes into Baron Deflower, and then I'm going to use his own Baron Deflower to fusion summon my monster. So Ash Blossom obviously negated because of Called by the Grave. Go into my Albion, get to draw my freaking... There it is. So right now, the duel's over, I've won. There's nothing he could do from here. Right here is where he surrenders. Like, the fact that I could use my own opponent's monsters for my fusion summons is what's absolutely fucking crazy. So right here, I use my Predaplant Dragoseptia. I still don't know how to say it. But I negate his Link Karibo, and right here, he freaking exits the app. And got the counter on him. Now it's negated. I draw my Dramaturge of Despia, and that's GG. Boom. Quit the app. So that's the first duel for you guys, and next we're going to go on to the second one. Alright, you guys, so now it's time for the second duel. This duel was a little bit longer. This guy put up way more of a fight than the last guy did. Like, this guy did not want to lose, but your boy still pulled the victory with the fucking Despia deck. It's fucking amazing. I love this deck so much. But yeah, man, let's get into the second duel. I don't know, man. This Despia deck is something fucking special. That's all I'm going to say. This Despia deck is something fucking special, man. So this guy ran the weirdest deck I've ever seen in my life. This guy ran a Mech Knight deck and a Pendulum deck in one. It was really fucking weird. But yeah, let's get it. Get my Branded Theater. Go into Branded Theater. Obviously, I'm going to Masquerade Dragon. Get that 600 burning damage. Now I get my Dramaturge of Despia back. I put him in defense mode just for the fact of there might be a Lightning Storm, and I still want to negate a monster effect. Dino Wrestler Pankratops. Now this guy was probably using the worst dinosaur deck I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like, this guy's dinosaur deck was ass compared to mine, but we're not going to judge. We're not going to judge. We're just going to let this duel play out. So right here, I thought that this fucker was about to just fuck me up. I had no faith I was going to win because I obviously didn't have any cards in my hand, but I forgot I max seed. And this one card right here saved my life. That Fallen of Albez right there saved my fucking, like, literally saved me by the skin of my fucking neck. Like, Fallen of Albez is one of the most broken cards I think has ever been released. It's literally a super polymerization as a monster card. So, like, in case you don't have Super Poly, a good choice would be Fallen of Albaz, but you have to have the Albaz fusion monsters. So right here I go into my Predaplant. I'm just going to call it Predaplant Dragon. That seems the most sensible to me. But yeah, man, this guy put up one hell of a fight. I really wish he would have used my dinosaur deck. Like, I wish my dinosaur deck would get famous, but not enough people watch my dinosaur deck videos. So I'm hoping this Despia deck will get more views, you know? But I don't think I've lost a single duel yet with this Despia deck. It's pretty fucking good, man. So right here I get my Jester back. Go into a level 2 Link. Go into my Predaplant. That way I can get my Phoenix Enforcer out. And then once I got my Phoenix Enforcer out, I'm pretty sure he knew it was just GG, end of the duel. So right here, Phoenix Enforcer comes out. And I get to start popping cards. So he's about to, once I destroy these cards, he's about to play even playing field. And I used my Phoenix Enforcer to destroy himself and my Fallen of Albaz. Which was a pretty goddamn great play, honestly. It was a really juicy play on my part. Alright, so evenly matched. Should have taken out my Predaplant, but Link monsters can't go face down. Fucking Phoenix Enforcer is going to come back next turn. Literally set it up perfectly. So Phoenix Enforcer is back on the field now. Main phase 1. He sets down 4 fucking trap hole cards. See, this is the bad thing about running dinosaurs and trap tricks together, is your dinosaur monsters can't necessarily play off of the trap trick cards. What I'll have to do is I'll have to go back and see what deck this guy's using, but after this turn I win. After this there wasn't anything he could do. So next he's going to go into, what the fuck is that card called? Utopia. Then he's going to go into Utopia Lightning. He's going to attack my Predaplant for 5,000, which didn't matter. Like, this guy in between turns was just sitting here thinking what to do because of how bad I had him on edge. So right here I'm taking 5k. Ouch. 4,500, I mean. Okay, now I draw the most greatest draw card ever, bro. Just magical, infinite impermanence, baby. Let's fucking go. So now I get my branded in red, I think. He flips my Jester face down. I get branded in red. Yep. I choose my Dramaturge. Put you into my hand. Boom, special summon. Bring forth the baddest of bad. Despian Queritus. I still don't know how to say it. Queritus? Queritus? I don't know how to say it, but yeah, all of his monsters go to 0. I don't know why he chose Phoenix Enforcer. It was really stupid, but I guess it's just because either way he knew he was going to lose. All of his monsters get put to 0, and I attack twice for the GG. This deck is fucking awesome, man. This deck is great. I love this deck. And that's GG's, boys. That's the one. Yeah, man, so that's my Despia deck. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been me shutting on gameplays. I love you guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.